Hello. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Murat, and it's kind of late, so I'm probably sounding a little drowsy right now. But I wanted to make this video to talk about something I've been experiencing lately, and I wanted to write it down, but it's kind of late. I wanted to go to bed, and thought, since I've been wanting to make YouTube videos, it would be a good idea just to speak my mind. Maybe other people can relate. So, where do I begin? The theme that I wanted to kind of discuss has to do with witnessing, or choiceless awareness. It's a Zen kind of idea, that Taoistic viewpoint that I've been reading a lot about in the past. And recently, I'm actually getting ready to go to bed right now. Sitting in my bed. lean back over here on the wall. So, it's a Taoistic kind of idea, or way of living, where you don't choose between good or bad. You just accept what is happening, and you don't label anything. You don't judge it, You're having a feeling inside, and if you judge it and say, oh, this feels good, then you're kind of pigeonholing the idea, or this complex feeling that you're having. You might even be altering your own perception of what this feeling is. Let's say you're crying because you failed a test, or your pet passed away, and you say, this is bad inside of you. You think crying is bad, or this feeling is bad. So you're limiting the range, or your perspective. You're kind of constricting something that is a very complicated and dynamic, something that is a very dynamic emotional expression and feeling, and you're just kind of constricting it down into this tiny little word. So what's been happening with me recently is I've always believed in this kind of viewpoint, being choicelessly aware, just being aware of a feeling and not labeling it, just experiencing it, and kind of distancing yourself from it, so you can really experience it and view it objectively, not like, this is happening to me, but this is happening, and that's okay. It's part of life. So what happened to me recently is, it's kind of a long story. It's not a recent, but in the past I had an anxiety attack, and I'm not going to go into that detail, but recently what has happened is I was doing really great for a while, and then suddenly one day, 3 days ago, I had this thought, and it went something like this: hey, I feel good. I don't have any anxiety right now. And then immediately what followed was, my body became instantly afraid of losing that feeling of goodness. Like, I automatically, my mind thought, oh, but what if I don't feel like this the next second? You know, it like totally paradoxically flipped the script on me, and I started having anxiety again. And it just, my heart started beating faster. I started feeling really bad. It was just really unnerving. It just made me feel horrible. What's happening? Something is going on with the lights right now. It's kind of tripping me out. Anyway, um, so this happened, and I was just really flabbergasted, like bewildered, thinking, why? You know, why? Why is this freaking happening? Why, the moment I think I acknowledge the fact that I feel alright, and I kind of feel happy for a moment, like, yay, it hasn't happened. Um, Immediately, the opposite takes place. So, me reading all these Zen books, I thought, okay, how am I going to deal with this, you know? What should I do? So, today it happened as well twice. Again, I've been kind of like for 3 days. 3 days ago it started, and then today, forgot about it for a while, feeling great. Moment it comes into my mind, boom, I start feeling that that tenseness again, just heart beating faster, uncomfortable, and so I just kind of came to a realization just now that I can view this in two ways. One is that I can think of it in this negative aspect, like, why me? Why do I have to go through this? I mean, there's people dying in Nepal right now, but just I can totally be self-centered about it. Or I can look at it in a totally positive light and think, you know what? And another thought crossed my mind. I thought, you know what? This is what I've been wanting to practice all this time. I've been reading about it. Choiceless awareness. Where the moment I choose how I'm feeling and I pigeonhole it to, hey, I'm feeling great, my body's physically reacting in a negative way towards that and saying, no, don't choose. Don't choose a word. Don't tell yourself, oh, sweet, I feel good. Just be. Just live. And be this witness. I want to view it as in the most positive light I can. Because, hey, I don't want to suffer. Nobody wants to suffer. So I can either choose to suffer and say, you know, why me? Why me? And I don't want to be like this, which will only make it worse. Or I can choose to face the facts of what's going on in my life and just learn from it. Just watch my body. Just watch my mind without choosing, without deciding, without saying, oh, this is it. This is how I feel. This is how I want to feel. It's not always up to me, you know? And when I'm not feeling great, what I do is take a deep breath, accept the fact this is the feeling that's happening right now, and just watch it with no fear. Even if there is the fear there. The fear is there, but I watch it. I watch the fear. And it slowly goes away. It's like a rope in the dark, you know? You think it's a snake. You think it's gonna kill you. But when you watch it, you're turning lights on. And you realize it's just a rope. It's just you. You're fucking with yourself. And so I'm just going to choose to be grateful that my body's forcing me. It's telling me, no, you have to. This is what you believe in, so follow it. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on for too long. Thanks for listening. And have a pleasant journey through your life.